Now, let's go to Breakfast Club Court. I want to talk about something.
Oh, so what happened to you in Cairns, sir?
Well, listen, I want to tell y'all something, man. This is why I don't like to go out. Okay, first of all, I had a great time in Cairns. It was a work trip. It wasn't a business trip. Mm-hmm. You know, I was out there representing Black Effect and iHeartMedia, but every year, our guy, D-Nice, dropping the clues bombs for D-Nice, he does Club Quarantine in Cairns, you know, and it's a vibe. I've been like 3 times. My wife loves going. Dolly Bishop, the president of the Black Effect Podcast Network, loves going. So we was out. And it was my girl Debbie Dev's born day. She turned 40.
Nice.
Dropping the clues bomb for Debbie Dev.
Yep.
So we was outside. Now, salute to my guy, Juan Woodbury. Juan, you know, he takes us in. He puts us in our section. We all good. As we know, nothing is free in the club, okay? You have to buy drinks. So I order, my heart is just palpitating even thinking about it. I ordered 3 bottles of Dom Perignon Rosé.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Oh, that's expensive.
In France?
Needless to say.
Oh, wow. You spent a grip.
Don't nobody ask me for any money for the rest of the summer.
He was balling.
It's over.
All right.
I don't got it. Okay. Buying liquor in the club is one of the biggest wastes of money ever.
Stupid as hell.
Absolutely.
I do not recommend.
Okay, baller.
I'm not even gonna tell you how much the bottles cost, but
I know.
it was a grip. And it was in euros on the goddamn menu, so I was really confused.
Okay. But you did it. But go ahead.
Now, there's a brother named Blakeley Thornton.
Okay.
I don't know Blakeley. I know him now, but I didn't know him then. Tall brother, bald head. He comes in the section. Somebody introduces us briefly. I shake his hand, keep it moving. Mind you, I don't know him.
Okay.
Never met him. Don't know who he is. Don't know who he's with. But he's in our section. Whatever. I'm not tripping. Waiter comes over. You know, he's pouring drinks for my team. I see Blakeley is waiting to receive a drink too. Waiter looks at me to basically say if he's good. Yeah, he's good. Pour him a drink. Cool. No harm, no foul.
Now, this is not like Charlamagne. Usually, Charlamagne's security would have escorted anybody out that Charlamagne doesn't know. Go!
Now, later, I'm sitting there, bottles in front of me. The brother Blakeley was sitting a little further down. He reaches into the bucket of champagne, takes the champagne bottle, pours himself a drink.
Another.
Wait, he gonna pour his own
He pours himself a drink.
Your bottle?
I don't know.
Of Dom Perignon Rosé?
Exactly. So I lean over, I say, yo, you know you drinking my liquor, bro. He kind of nods his head, doesn't seem to pay me much attention. Cool. Nothing left to see here, nothing left to talk about. Until I get tagged in a video from Blakeley Thornton on Instagram yesterday. I want y'all to hear what Blakeley Thornton said in regards to this experience. Play it, Red.
I have repeatedly been told would be the place to meet melanated friends. Upon entry, I am escorted to a section with JB Smooth and Charlamagne the God. I immediately get barbershop vibe. The way I used to describe when my black and queer identities are at odds. Woman immediately asks, are you with Charlamagne? As if the thigh-high YSL boots don't imply that I am also talented. Then when I pour myself some champagne, Charlamagne says, you know you drinking my liquor, dog. Look, maybe Charlamagne's particular order was Dom Perignon Rosé champagne in the south of France. Perhaps he paid. But after 39 years in this body, I can feel when I'm getting 50 shades of homophobia. So I stood up and took my happy ass home.
Ooh, 50 shades.
50 shades of homophobia.
Wow.
So because I said something to a man I don't know nothing about, helping himself to those overpriced bottles I paid for, I'm 50 shades of homophobic? Somebody got to make this make sense for me.
And I let you sit in my section, didn't even know who you was, and I usually don't even do that.
Why did he turn that into this? I just simply didn't know the brother. That's it. I didn't know the brother Blakeley. I just didn't know him. And if you listen more in the video, he brings up Weezy. Salute to Weezy from Decision to Decisions.
Hey,
and Nina Parker. He says that those are his people. Neither one of them said that to me because we were all together. Neither one of them said that to me. Okay. Neither one of them said Charlamagne, he's with me. Neither one of them introduced us to even say this is my guy. A friend of them would be a friend of me.
Yeah, 6-inch heels on?
No, he didn't have no damn heels on. What are you talking about? Heels.
I thought he said he had 6-inch something.
No, he said he had on
the new boot, YSL. Yep.
By the way, none of that matters to this situation. None of that matters to this situation. I just want to know, how does somebody I don't know being in my section, drinking overpriced liquor that I paid for, how did that equate to me being homophobic?
All right, well, let's open up the phone lines. 800-585-1051. Charlamagne's in the club. He's in his own section. He got 3 bottles of Dom Perignon Rosé.
I don't want your reaction.
Those bottles were $10,000 plus.
No, they're not.
Just saying.
Hell no, they're not.
I'm just saying. Those 3 bottles were $10,000 plus.
No, they were not.
I know what it is in Cairns.
They were half of that.
So,
God damn.
$5,000 for 3. Jesus. You going to take your hand and pour my liquor? And when I say no,
how could I be so stupid?
You going to try to flip it on me? Let's talk about it. 800-585-1051. Yeah, you are dumb.
Yeah, we should have took his ass to court. I can't even believe you did that.
Yeah, I can't even believe your dumb ass gonna spend $5,000 as cheap as you are.
It was actually more than that because it was
I
Don't say
cannot
nothing else.
believe
I don't
you
wanna say
did.
nothing else.
You
All
didn't
right.
get in trouble with your wife. You did.
Oh, she was so hot.
What?
Which is
Crazy.
why I was policing the bottle.
Right.
Everybody get a sip. You get a sip. You get a sip.
Like, what do you- now, the guy did say he knows Weezy from Decisions, and he knows Nina Parker. And Weezy and Nina was with us. We all left from Debbie Dev's Born Day dinner and went over to the club quarantine. So they were with us. But neither one of them introduced me to him. And was like, yo, this my guy. If they was like, yo, this my guy, you know, a friend of them is a friend of me. Nobody did that. So there wasn't a proper introduction made. But even still, I just think proper etiquette in the club is if you didn't pay for these drinks and you ain't with these people, you shouldn't be touching their bottles.
Not at all.
Period.
Not at
Especially when they cost that goddamn much money.
Yeah, you stupid for
I don't even like when the bottle girls be pouring a shot. Bitch, you gonna put in on this?
You stupid.
You work here.
You stupid. See, but you know what I don't like, and this is the thing that we always talk about. The reason he went that far and said Charlamagne is homophobic for not giving me some drink is because he knew it would go viral.
I hate
he knew
that,
it would
though.
go rounds.
That's so
he knew it would
bad.
go this, that, and the other. But it's a lie, which is effed up because somebody might believe him.
That is a very dangerous label because I really don't know what his sexuality got to do with this situation.
Yeah.
Like his sexuality has nothing to do with this. This is the fact that I paid for overpriced bottles in the club, and this person I don't know is in my section drinking my liquor. And yes, I said something to him. I said yes to you. I said, bro, you know you're drinking my liquor.
And
the
didn't
problem?
he know he was gay until he made the video?
Word up.
That's crazy.
But let's go to the phone lines. We got Devin on the line. Devin, good morning.
Devon from
My
Jersey.
bad, Devon. What's up? What's your thoughts?
Word. Right now, I'm gonna tell you right now, homeboy. I'm glad Charlamagne called him out because don't take your broke ass into somebody's section and then call him out like about homophobic stuff. We're not doing all that, bro. I'm glad Charlamagne called him out.
Oh yeah,
I'm tired of these broke niggas.
Yeah, he's an internet personality, and so being that he's making content with his experience, I'm gonna make content with mine because
As
we
you
live in
should.
this world where everybody's got their own reality show going on, and they treating everybody else like extras.
Yep.
So let's you use your platform, I'm gonna use mine.
I ain't mad at that. Hello, who's this?
It's Zay.
Zay, what's up? Talk to us, Zay. What's your opinion?
Hey, man. Hey, good morning to all y'all, first of all. But, hey, Charlamagne, you should have scruffed him up by the neck and took him out the section, man.
No, I'm not.
He giving groupie energy.
No, I wasn't gonna do
Can't
it.
treat no man like a groupie.
But somebody did say to him, "Are you with Charlamagne?" I mean, he said that in the video. So you know, if somebody said that to him, I don't know what it is he said. I also don't think he was broke because he said those was YSL thigh high boots. Them things got to be a grip now. He wasn't broke.
It could have been a gift.
And he in cans.
Could have been a gift.
I don't think he's broke.
Yeah, he definitely ain't broke.
Hello, who's this?
This Leon.
Leon, talk to us. What's your thoughts?
What's up, man? So, Charlamagne, let me tell you something. You were better than I am, bro, because, like, that's how they do overseas. So me and my brother, every year we go overseas to watch the NFL games, and we went to Munich last year. They lied to us and told us, like, we had to pay, like, to get a 4-bottle minimum in the club. Mind you, just me and my brother there. We get into the VIP section. It was literally dudes in the club with just one bottle. What was even worse is that somebody came in our bottle and came into our section. They had no security, just like you. The dude comes and takes our bottle of white champagne, our Moet champagne, jumps out the VIP section. We literally had to run after him
Man.
to get our bottle. He already had drunk it. Security did nothing at all. That's how it is overseas. So, bro, like, I would have been pissed. But you were definitely in the right. That dude was definitely in the wrong. And what's even worse is that I made a Google review about the guy who stole our bottle, and the club owner hired a lawyer to try to get the review taken down. And I had to provide proof like 2 days ago that we had a conversation with the club owners, and they did nothing about it. So I'm out of like $400, and they tried to sue me.
Hey man, I wish that it was just $400. I really wish it was just $400. Hey, my wife just texted me something too. She said you forgot to mention that no one else that came in the section that wasn't with us touched the bottles. Everybody else ordered their own drinks. And my wife was so smart because she was like, close your card out right now because people are coming into this section and they're just ordering stuff. Because maybe people just don't know. Maybe they thought that everything in there was
That happens all the time. As soon
free.
as I order something at a club, I close the card out immediately.
That's right.
Because people will start saying, yo, let me get a shot. And what do they do? They just put it on that tab. And then you look at the tab like, I ain't order this. Nah, I close out immediately. I ain't even get it. You want a water, you better buy your own water.
So here go everybody else in this section with proper section etiquette, and here come his audacious ass.
But he might do that on a regular. Like that might be his thing.
Yeah, but it can't be your thing when it ain't your section.
You right.
And everybody that did came to this section, it's like either I knew or I met for the first time, but they were introduced like, I never met Lucky Day. But my
my God, that's my guy.
Yeah, my homegirl Karen was like, yo, come here, Lucky Day, I want you to meet Charlamagne. So we kicked it. My man Miles Catton from Center. Never met him before.
Yes.
But he was brought over, introduced. What's up?
Right.
Everybody else, I know like DJ Trauma was there. We know Trauma, that's our guy.
Right.
Steve Stout, JB Smith, we know all of these individuals. I just didn't know the brother Blakeley.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Well, you know him now. 800-585-1051. Charlamagne was out in Cannes. He had a section, and a gentleman came and tried to take his liquor. And then when Charlamagne said, you know you drinking my ish, right? He said that Charlamagne was homophobic.
Goes on Instagram and says I'm homophobic.
Ain't he say it to your face?
God damn.
He went home.
That's crazy.
All right, we'll discuss more when we come back. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning. If you're just joining us, Charlamagne has been out of town the last couple of days, out of the country actually. He was in Cannes.
Yeah, I was in Cannes all week.
And you were at a club quarantine with D Nice.
Yeah, and I want everybody to know Cannes was business first and foremost. That was a work trip. But my man D Nice does do club quarantine. He does it with Group Black, I think. Yeah, Group Black does the party, every year. So salute to Group Black. So we were in club quarantine, cool little vibe. Been there a few times in Cannes, and I'm in my section. A brother comes over named Blakeley, and I'm not trying to on Blakeley at all. Like I'm not doing this to disrespect Blakeley. I'm just telling the story because he told his side of the story.
Right.
Blakeley is in our section. I don't know Blakeley from a can of paint. I got 3 bottles of Dom Perignon Rosé. Blakeley reaches his hand in the bucket, grabs the bottle, pulls himself a drink. I said, yo, you drinking my liquor. He didn't say nothing. He just kind of like nodded his head and just kept looking straight. But then he goes on Instagram and makes this video.
So we're opening up the phone lines. 800-585-1051. What's your thoughts? We got Jay on the line. Jay, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
What's up, Jay?
What's good? How y'all doing?
Good. What's your thoughts? What's your opinion, brother?
First of all, I want to say good morning, Jess. Good morning, Charlamagne.
Good morning.
Good morning, brother.
Charlamagne, look, that is some messed up crap. Because first of all, you paid for that bottle, and for somebody to go and say, that's homophobia. They don't want to give me nothing. Like that's messed up. Be honest with you.
Yeah, and I know he's an internet personality, so he got to create content. But damn, bro, like, why would you weaponize that? Why would you label me homophobic? Like, your sexuality got nothing to do with this situation. By the way, I wasn't even thinking about his sexuality in the club. He a tall brother, bald head, kind of diesel, had on a black tank top, some jeans, thigh-high YSL boots. I didn't assume nothing.
Who don't dress like that today?
Every young rapper been dressing like that for at least the past 8-9 years.
With thigh-high boots?
Look, I'm on my way to work right now, and I swear, if I had a customer, because I work at Amazon, and I deliver all day, so if I had a customer just come up to me, like, if I didn't have their package, like, say if I did not have their package that day, and I could not deliver it, and they'd be like, oh, well, they don't deliver things homophobic. That's
crazy.
Not
it's crazy.
Thank you, brother.
And let's go to some women, man. I ain't hear from no women yet.
No women on the line. Bunch of dudes on the line.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Hello, who's this?
Because women don't pay for bottles.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Hello? Go ahead, bro. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, how y'all doing? Good morning. This is Sean.
Peace, Sean. How are you?
Happy Pride. What's up, Sean? Talk to us.
I was saying, Charlamagne, you wrong for that. You know the girls love Dom, right? We love Dom.
What I got to do with me? Buy your own Dom then.
Well, you was offering. I'm pretty sure you told him to come over there because everybody in the community know what it means when somebody tell them to come over there.
What happened now?
You from New Orleans, ain't you, Sean?
I'm from New Orleans. Yes, Jess.
Hey, baby.
Yeah,
how you doing?
I say the third community because that's history letters. So I just mix them all together. I say the third community.
Yes.
2 minutes. Yes.
So you feel like Charlamagne should have gave that guy the drink?
No. That's the wrong question. Do you feel like Charlamagne is homophobic? That made Charlamagne homophobic?
I don't think so. I think he should have had a drink ready for him when he got to the rope.
He did. But that's the thing. He did though. But no, that's the thing. Look, Sean, he did. He did. His ass had a drink before, and then his ass reached over and got his own, got the second one.
I don't know you, Sean. I gotta give you a drink.
Oh,
you know?
He shouldn't have did that. That's like it's etiquette. You gotta follow etiquette.
That's the whole point.
Exactly.
It's just club etiquette. Like, you don't know us, we don't know you. You don't just reach your
That's
hand in
why
our
I
bucket,
said,
grab
Sean
a bottle,
kept
and pour yourself
forgetting
a
that
drink.
detail.
Charlamagne should have
that
gave
is
him a drink at all. I don't know you. Why you in my section?
Well,
Same.
listen, here's the thing.
That's right.
There's nobody. I don't know
Well,
anybody
here's
in
the
this
thing.
section.
When
you,
the
Sean.
first time he got a drink was when the waiter was popping the bottle and he was pouring the drink.
Yes.
And he was kind of just standing there. I don't know if he asked for one, but he was just kind of standing there waiting for one.
Right.
And so the waiter looked at me like, you know, is he
Is he
good?
good?
And I'm like, yeah, cool.
Sure.
I don't even know if Blakeley know that's why he got the first drink.
That crazy.
You know
That's what I'm saying.
But
Don't leave that part out
But he
then.
shouldn't be in my
Because
section.
Blakeley left that part out.
Right, but I don't know you.
That is true.
I don't know if you.
I get it.
You could be man, woman. You could be black,
Whatever.
white. You in my. I don't know you.
Yeah,
Get
and
out
so-
of my section. Go that way.
And to label me homophobic is just as crazy because a lot of gay people do that. That's not cool.
I'm mad at you, Charlamagne.
That's
For what?
crazy.
Why you let that man in your section? You don't even know him.
I didn't know. Listen, I wasn't tripping. By the way, the way that they were doing it, they were bringing different people in different people's sections. I don't.
Like you
but-
said, they were just introducing you to people. You met people, so
Yeah.
you didn't know who was who, whatever. But when he popped the squash, sat down and downed that first glass.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? All
That's
right,
right.
thank you. I appreciate it. Now you either float up out of here or you sit here, you look all right, or you ask, is it okay if I have another drink? Or whoever, ask the person that you know, that you claim that you was there with. You know what I mean?
That's right. And if I pay for these overpriced bottles, I don't care who it was. If I see you
Yeah.
reach over, grab the bottle, and pour yourself a drink, I'm gonna say something to you. And I wasn't even disrespectful. I was just like, bro, you know you drinking my liquor.
The crazy
Exactly.
part is Charlamagne's my guy. If I'm there, I was gonna ask, yo, Charlie, mind if I have another glass?
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask. And this is
Right.
my guy. I'm gonna ask. Would you give me a drink?
For you?
You gotta think about it. You gotta
For
think
you?
about
Of course.
Because look at how much that costs.
By the way, I would be mad if you asked me. Because we crew, we team.
Yeah.
Like, it's a difference.
Yeah.
Like, if you with my team, it's all good. I just did not know you. So, Blakeley, that is the moral of the story. If you felt any funny energy in that section, it was simply because you were somebody that I did not know who grabbed this overpriced bottle of champagne that I paid for and poured yourself a drink. Simple as that. And then he said it was giving barbershop. It was nothing but women with me.
Yeah.
It was like me, Weezy's dude.
And then if he gay, you know, if it's giving barbershop, that's right up your alley.
Shut
Man,
up.
shut
Shut up, man.
I mean, you should have been happy.
All right.
His sexuality had nothing to do with this situation. It's just interesting that he would go online as an internet personality and choose to make that kind of content. Like I
To
said,
push that narrative.
everybody is in their own reality show, and we're all extras in their reality
He
show.
knew what he was doing.
Not cool.
But Blakeley, salute to you. Maybe it'll be different next time.
No, it won't.
No, I know next
I mean, I know
time.
him now.
Look, if y'all had hookah, he'd probably try to.
Shut up, Jay.
Yeah,
Shut
no,
up.
man,
All
no,
right.
man.
Now, when we
I'm
come
sad.
back, we got Pastor Arce with Nala, so don't go anywhere. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Wake that ass up.
In the morning.
The Breakfast Club.